Hello students, now here let's write algorithm to generate n uniformly spaced points on an ellipse, but such a ellipse whose focus is not at origin. So algorithm to generate n uniformly spaced points on ellipse. Which ellipse? The ellipse is given to us x minus h whole square upon a square plus y minus k whole square upon b square is equal to 1 with inclination angle alpha. With inclination angle alpha is given to us. Okay, so now let's write the algorithm for this. So step 1, what the step 1 says, given center of an ellipse is what? HK. Here center is what? H comma K. Semi major axis we will assume that A is maximum, so semi major axis will be suppose A, then semi minor axis is suppose B. Okay, then number of points we have to generate are how much? N in number, and inclination angle is how much? Alpha, right? It is given to us. Now step 2, these many things are given to us, we have to write them all in step 1. Now step 2, generate n uniformly spaced points on ellipse. Generate n uniformly spaced points on ellipse. Which ellipse? X square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1, using above algorithm or the algorithm in the previous video. Okay, now step 3. No, before step 3, let me write this thing as a position vector matrix first. Later on I can go for step 3 and represent these points by position vector matrix. X. We represent these points by position vector matrix X, right? Now once we have been represented it on as a position vector matrix, you know here a center is at origin and in that ellipse is symmetric about x and y axis there, right? Now here the angle of inclination alpha is given to us, so just we will incline it. This angle means we will rotate it using an angle alpha. Therefore step 3 says rotate axis, both the axes through alpha. Therefore transformation matrix is, what is the transformation matrix there? You know the transformation matrix is what? T1 suppose, and that T1 is what? Cos of alpha, sin of alpha, 0 minus sin alpha, cos alpha, 0 0 0 1. Okay, this one. Now after this, step 4, what the step 4 says? Translate origin to center. What is the center given here? H comma k. Our center is at origin basically with this step, but now we have to translate it to hk. Therefore the transformation matrix is, now here maybe you have a question why I had taken 3 by 3 matrix for rotation. So for taking translation matrix, I had taken a 3 by 3 matrix so that we can determine a concatenated matrix for these two transformations. So transformation matrix is what? T2, that is what? A translation to this center HK is 1 0 0 0 1 0 HK 1. This is our matrix for translation. Now step 5, what does it say? Obtain the concatenated transformation matrix. Concatenated transformation matrix is what? T is what? This T1 into T2. This T1 is for rotation matrix, T2 for translation matrix. We will take a product of them, that will be our concatenated transformation matrix. Now step 6. What does it say? The position vector matrix. A new position vector matrix. What does that? It will be X star, and that X star is what? X into T. X into T gives points on required ellipse. Okay. As such, we can determine uniformly spaced points on given ellipse. What are the steps? Let me revise them again. We should write all given things: center, semi-major axis, semi-minor axis. It depends now. If this A is maximum, then it will be semi-major. If B is maximum, then it will be semi-major, semi-minor. According to that, here I had assumed A greater than what? B. Here I am assuming this, due to that this one. Okay. Number of points, it is given in a question. Inclination angle also given in a question. Now basically this step 2 we have to perform carefully so that the further part is okay. Now the step 2, what does that? We have to generate those number of points n using the previous algorithm of points to determine or generate points on a standard ellipse with focus at origin. Now rotate these one through an angle alpha, then translate the origin to center HK, obtain a concatenated transformation matrix, and then apply it on a position vector matrix which is obtained in step 2, so that we will get a new position vector matrix which is nothing but represent the points on the required ellipse. Now let's take an example on this. Example: generate uniformly spaced eight points on ellipse uniformly spaced 8 points on ellipse x plus 2 square upon 4 plus y minus 2 square upon 1 equal to 1. Inclined 30 degree to the plane. This is the question. So now solution. Given equation of ellipse is, what does that? It is x plus 2 square by 4 plus y minus 2 square upon 1 equal to 1. Comparing with, let's comparing with x minus h square by a square plus y minus k square by b square equal to what? 1. Comparing with this, let me write the required things in step 1. So step 1, what we have to write? H. What is h? If you compare with this can be written as x minus of minus 2, right, as such, square upon 4 plus y minus 2 square by what? 1 equal to 1. So compare with this. Here h is how much? Minus 2. H is minus 2. What is k? K is what? 2. This one 2, right? What about a? A square is 4, so gives a is equal to what? 2. As I said, it is a length. Then b square is 1, so it gives b is equal to what? 1, right? Now how many points we have to generate? 8 points. So n is how much? 8. N is what? 8. And angle of inclination is 30 degree, means what is given to us? Alpha. If we compare with the algorithm, we get alpha is how much? 30 degree. That is angle of inclination. Angle of inclination, right? This is given, right? Fine. Now step 2. Let's do step 2. Step 2. So now generate 8 uniformly spaced points on comparing with x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Therefore here it is what? X square by 4 plus y square by 1 equal to 1. Fine. Now already in previous video the same example we had worked, but here also we will work on it. Here what we get? A is 2, b is 1, it is same, and n is equal to what? 8. Okay. What about delta theta? Delta theta is 2 pi by n, that is 2 pi by 8, so pi by 4. Now first point. What is the first point? The first point is P1. That P1 is nothing but what? X1, Y1. It is A0. So here it is what? 2, 0. It is 2, 0. Now for other points, let's use iterative formula. So using iterative formula, what we get? We have pi plus 1 is what? Xi plus 1, yi plus 1. So it will be xi yi into cos of delta theta, here b by a sin of delta theta, here minus a by b sin delta theta, cos of delta theta. Okay, so we get xi yi into cos of pi by 4, 1 by 2 sin pi by 4. Here minus 2 sin pi by 4 cos of pi by 4. Okay, that is xi yi into what? 0.7071, 0.3536. This is minus 1.4142. This is 0.7071. Therefore, P2 is what? X2 Y2. That is nothing but X1 Y1 into this matrix 0.7071, 0.3536 minus 1.4142, 0.7071. So what is x1 y1? It is 20. Here 0.7071, 0.3536 minus 1.4142, 0.7071. Okay, so this will be 1.4142, 0.7072. Okay, again P3 is what? X3 Y3. It will be X2 Y2 into the matrix 0.7071, 0.3536 minus 1.4142 and 0.7071. Therefore, it is 1.4142, 0.7072 into the matrix 0.7071, 0.3536 minus 1.4142, 0.7071. So we get this is 1.0001. This one our P3. Okay. Therefore, by reflection through x and y axis, reflection through x and y axis, we get the position vector matrix. What was the position vector matrix? It will be x, that is all the points P1, P2, so on up to P8. Now let me write them using a homogeneous coordinate. So 2, 0, 1, 1.4142, this is 0.7072. P2 I am writing 1, right? Then P3 0, 1.00011. We will write 1 here, then also no problem. This is minus 1.4142 minus 0. Not here, it will be plus 0.7072, P4 is this 1, right? Then P5 is minus 2, 0, 1, P6 is minus 1.4142 and minus 0.7072, 1, right? Then P7 is 0, minus 1.00011 and P8 is what? 1.4142. This is minus 0.7072, 1. As such, we will get the position vector matrix X for standard one here. Now step 3. What the step 3 says? Step 3. We have to rotate axis through an angle alpha given to us as 30 degree, right? So rotate axis through angle alpha is how much? 30 degree. Therefore, transformation matrix is, in that case, the transformation matrix is what? T1. That T1 is what? Cos of 30 degree, sine of 30 degree, 0 minus sine 30 degree, cos of 30 degree, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Now, what are the values here? These values are nothing but 0.866, 0.50. This is minus 0.5, 0.866, 0, 0, 1. This is our T1 matrix for rotation through an angle alpha here. Now step 4. Step 4 says we have to translate the origin to HK. Translate origin to HK. So here H is what? That is, here it is what? Minus 2 to minus 2, 2. HK are what? Minus 2, 2. Therefore, transformation matrix is, that is what? T2. T2 is what now? T2 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 2, 2, 1. This is our transformation matrix there. Now step 5. Step 5 says we have to find the concatenated transformation matrix. Step 5. The concatenated transformation matrix is, what does that? T equal to T1 into T2. What is T1? Is 0.866, 0.50, minus 0.5, 0.866, 0.001 into T2, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 2, 2, 1. Okay, and the product of these one will gives us 0.866, 0.50, minus 0.5, 0.866, minus 2, 2, 1. This is our concatenated transformation matrix which we have to apply on X to get X star. Therefore, step 6. Step 6. The required position vector matrix. Required position vector matrix is, it will be X star is what? X into T. x we have been found, t also we have been found. So x 2 0 1 1.4142 0.7072 1. This is 0 1 1 minus 1.4142 0.7072 1. This is minus 2 0 1. This is minus 1.4142 minus 0.7072 1. This is 0 minus 1 1. 1.4142 minus 0.7072 1. This is our x. And what is t? T is what? 0.866.50 minus 0.8660. This is minus 2 2 1. This is our t. Now taking this product, we will get a new position vector matrix. That matrix is minus 0.26831. Then minus 1.1289 3.3195 1. Minus 2.5 2.866 1. Minus 3.5783 1.9053 1. Minus 3.732 1 1. Minus 2.8711 0.6805 1. Then minus 1.5 1.134 1. Minus 0.4217 2.0947 1. This is our new x star, which represents points on given ellipse, which represent points on given ellipse. So this is about to generate uniformly spaced points on ellipse whose center either at origin or not at origin. So here we will stop for this video. In next video we will see generation of points on parabola. Thank you.